I noticed that there was a white van that came out here and they were giving away free unmarked beer. And people in the area were just taking the beer out there, you know, and it was a white guy and a black guy and they was giving away free unmarked beer on 54th Street. And people were lining up just buying this beer, just getting this beer. And I tried to stop them, like say, look, y'all don't know what it is, there's no labels on it, why y'all drinking that? You know, and they just laughed and they went and did it. Do you see anything like that happening where you have unmarked produce being given away in the area? Have you seen anything like that recently or in the past?
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen any tactics similar to that? Things that just didn't make any type of sense, you know, or something that was different, you know.
The only thing I seen when they had the little revival church, they was giving away baby food. And they left some of it too.
That's the church.
They left cases.
But I mean,
of
as
it
far as like people you don't know, people anything strange out of the ordinary. I mean,
most people are scared to come to the neighborhood. We don't got so much of bad publicity.
Right.
My relatives don't even come here.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Do you see the missionary van that comes out with the music and plays with the children and all that? That yellow van, does that come out here?
Yeah, starting this Friday. They be back out here.
And they come out and they're not afraid to come in here, right?
No.
They come in here and they entertain the children.
They come at a good time.
Yeah, they come when the kids
get school, right? After school in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And they've been coming consecutively.
Yeah.
Have they come before this renovation project, or did that just happen recently?
No, I think they came. They was a little before the renovation. Yeah, they was here.
So a little bit before the renovation, they came. So do you think that they may be in cahoots with the whole system as well? What I'm getting at is that they're Caucasian.
Yes.
And they're coming to entertain our children. You know, and in a war tactic, when they attack your people, the first thing they try to soothe are the children, so that the children won't revolt against them. And this is what they do in Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. After they bomb the area, or when they plan to bomb the area, they send programs for the babies through the missionaries. And this is what I see happening in all major projects in areas in Harlem where this similar gentrification is happening. So it's something that needs to be looked upon, because they do it in the name of Jesus.
Right.
They go and attack. They hit the adults. The adults can't really relate what's happening to the youth. So then they come and they talk to the youth. And they say, to the youth, we know that you're having these problems, and you know you want to just pray and and then they become friends with the youth, and they kind of steal the youth spiritually while they're attacking the community. So then the youth wake up and then they try to erase their history, and then the youth are oblivious to what really what happened to their parents. And it's just a modern day divide and conquer tactic as well.
It's like one of the top main complaint from the youth to the mothers, the fathers. The top main complaint is the total blatant disrespect that the police give to the black people and our children and community. I'm talking about straight up. Throwing our young women up on cars, slamming them because they don't want to show them their ID because they live there in the community.
How are the women particularly?
They're not just doing it to the men, but they're doing it. They're slamming
the little girls.
Yeah, little
girls.
If you went, I'll take you to these people to talk to them.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna have to do. She had them to take out the garbage. She went and took out the garbage. The cops. They happened to, coming up the stairs, and they was in the hallway. They try to card him. He throwing out the garbage. They trying to. They see him here. He lives here. He don't. And he had. I think he had his shirt off. He had his like pajama pants and slippers on. They handcuffed him and took him through Central Booking.
Just for taking the garbage, he went through the system?
Because he resisted. He had a right to resist.
Wow.
I said, man, you see me throwing out garbage? He said, what the hell you talking about? Do I live here and all this crazy stuff?
All through there.
And what's the youngest gang member you ever seen in the area? The youngest?
12.
How many of them around that age are gang members?
A lot.
How do you feel about your neighborhood right now?
It's alright, but like police is crazy.
Police is the main issue, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Cause I could be in the hallway chilling, right, and the police come up there, run your name, like you got a warrant or something, they take you. But like even if sometimes I don't know, could be on terrace just looking out the window, they come up there and check you for no reason.
Wait, if you look out your window,
like the terrace window.
Oh, the terrace window. Okay, all right.
Like if I'm just relaxing right there, they come up there, they start harassing you.
They say, well, you may be doing something mischievous or whatever, and they try to run up on you and say something.
Yeah, and they always have their guns out.
They take their guns out immediately on you, so they draw their guns on you. What was the worst situation or scenario that you experienced with the police, or has there been a lot?
Not a lot, but it was one when me and him we was on the staircase. They had their guns on us, and he got arrested.
Just because y'all was in the hallway?
In the staircase.
In the staircase?
We was walking down the stairs, they came.
And they just arrested you just like that?
I could have told them?
Yes, go ahead.
I was inside the next building. It was the day for my birthday. It was 5th. It just now hit 12:30 like because I turned 16.
12:30 in the night?
Yeah, so I was trespassing because I was at the building close to my own.
So you was in another building across from yours, you got a trespassing?
Yeah.
So did they arrest you, or they gave you a citation?
They arrested me.
They took you down. You went through the system for that?
Yeah.
Now, as far as you're concerned, what do you think is the cause of this problem that you're having with the police?
I don't really know. It's just that like they gotta have things going on at the precinct. I really don't know. Like they just come up there, like you don't see them. Like they keep riding back and forth, but then they come around the building, like they come straight to this floor, like they know coming straight to this floor.
They come and harass you regularly.
Like not regularly. Like I be in the house and they come in the house and they say
they'll come to your house.
No, I'm like I was already in the house. Like the other day they came upstairs, right? Came upstairs the other day. And I didn't know because I was in the house.
When the police come to you, how do you react to them? When what do you do exactly?
Sit right here so you can.
Yeah, that'll be good. What do you do? What do you do when they actually come to you and they say something to you? What do they say to you exactly? How does it get to a point where they giving you citations? Is it just straight up intentionally, or is it something that you may say honestly that's triggering that? What's happening?
Nah, they say it intentionally. Like I don't be saying nothing.
So you think their intention is straight up to just harass you and write you up?
No, it's probably their job to do it, but we on a floor. Where we supposed to go? We supposed to go outside. It's too cold outside.
So there's nothing for y'all to do?
Nah, not out here.
So, I mean, if there was something that you wanted to say to the police department, the chief of police right now, what would that be? I mean, without cursing. Real talk, man. Just straight up, man. Just come from the heart. I mean, like, if you want to say something to them, what would that be, man?
Just tell the cops to be more respectful to the civilians. Cause I could be walking like about a month ago. I was riding on the bike. They pulled me over for no reason. I had a friend. My friend was on it. They made him take his shoe off.
His shoes?
Yeah. And they shook him out. And I'm like, wow, son.
In the middle, and it was daytime, what, night?
In the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street?
Yeah.
What kind of how you doing in school? What you doing in school right now?
I do auto mechanics.
Auto mechanics? You in junior high right now? High school? High school. Junior. How you doing? How's your grades?
It's very good.
Pretty good. So throughout all the pressure, you've been able to maintain a high grade point average. You've been doing pretty well. You think you're going to college or something?
Yeah.
You wanna be an engineer?
Nah, I'm not sure though right now.
Not sure.